Hello guys and welcome back to another video. And today I'm gonna give you 3 heavily discounted dividend stocks to buy right now. Even though the markets have performed very well recently, then I've still managed to find 3 stocks that are trading at a great valuation and that potentially could be great pickups for your portfolio going into 2024. But before we get to that, then in case you're new to the channel, then my name is Kasper and here we strictly talk about investing and financial freedom. So if you really like investing and you want to retire early, well then press that subscribe button below. And also guys, please leave a comment below the video on which stocks you're looking to buy. It would be very interesting to hear your thoughts as well. So moving straight into the first one on my list today. And this is one of the companies with the highest brand loyalty in the world. There's customers that are coming in every single day to buy their products. And that is of course Starbucks, ticker symbol SBUX. And this is a company that doesn't need much of an introduction. It seems like wherever you go to in the world, then you basically see people going around with their Starbucks coffee. However, they currently have a share price of $96. And when looking at their performance year to date, well then they haven't really had a good year as they're down by 4%. Even though the stock is down by 4% year to date, then it is very important to know that the company is very healthy and they just continue to grow their portfolio larger and larger. And in fact, then there is a new Starbucks opening every 9th hour, and that is insane to think about. The reason why the stock is down is due to consumer sentiment, and that basically means that we as consumers don't have that high expectations for the economy going forward and are therefore not spending that much money. And that could be due to the interest rate, the inflation and everything else going on right now. However, let's have a look at their dividends. And here does Starbucks definitely not disappoint, as they currently have a dividend yield of 2.36, they have a payout ratio of almost 61%, and they have a 5-year growth rate in their dividends of 10.35. And that is absolutely amazing, seeing a dividend company that is growing their dividend at a double digit. And they have consistently been increasing their dividends for the last 13 years in a row. Overall, then is Starbucks looking very interesting. The company is getting in a better and better position. However, the share price haven't really followed yet. And that means there's room for some juicy gains here. And the dividends are very nice as well. So it is definitely one to look out for. So moving on to the second stock on my list. And here we have a dividend aristocrat. And that is Exxon, ticker symbol XOM. And they are one of the largest oil and gas companies in the world. Even though there is a big focus on sustainability and green energy, then there is still a high demand for gas and oil, and we need it for production and so on, and that is not going to change anytime soon. However, even with that said, then is Exxon still investing heavily into green energy. And Exxon is definitely not going to go anywhere, no matter what happens within this industry. And they currently have a share price of $100, and when looking at their performance year to date, well then they are down by more than 5%. And they're right now trading pretty close to their 52-week low as well. And Exxon is trading at a price to earnings ratio of almost 11, and that is actually almost 32% below their 5-year average. And that is definitely indicating that right now Exxon is trading at a very good valuation. However, as I mentioned before, then is Exxon a dividend aristocrat. So let's have a look at their dividend stats. And they currently have a dividend yield of 3.77, and that is very nice. And they have a 5-year growth rate of 2.64%. Even though the growth in their dividends is not that high, then it is still growing every single year, and that is extremely nice. And as I mentioned before, then is this a dividend aristocrat, and they have increased their dividends for the last 25 years in a row. Exxon is a great company that is right now trading at a very good value. And if you're looking for a solid dividend company, then I would highly recommend you to look further into this one. So moving on to the third stock on my list today. And this is not a dividend aristocrat, but a dividend king. And it is a staple in very many dividend investors' portfolio. And that is Procter Gamble, ticker symbol PG. And this is the king within the consumer staple sector, where they have so many brands and products that people are using on an everyday basis. And I'm not even going to go into their brands and products because they have so many different ones. And this is a very high quality company that has been around since 1837, and it is definitely not going to go anywhere. They currently have a share price of $134, and year to date they are down by 5%. So they haven't really had a good year in the stock market either. But that is great for investors who don't already own this company, because they right now have the chance of buying Procter Gamble at a very good valuation. But let's have a look at their dividend stats. and they are nothing but impressive. They currently have a dividend yield of 2.61%, a payout ratio of 60 and a 5-year growth rate of almost 6%. Even though these numbers are somewhat average for a dividend paying company, then has Procter Gamble managed to increase their dividends for the last 67 years in a row, and that is absolutely insane to think about. Procter Gamble is a high quality dividend king that is right now trading at a discount. And if you're looking for a dividend king for your portfolio, then I would highly recommend you look further into this one, because you can't really go wrong with Procter & Gamble. That was my 3 stocks in today's video. If you have anything you would like to add to my list, then please leave a comment below the video. Thank you for watching the video. I hope that you liked the video. And if you did, then don't forget to press the like button below and subscribe to my channel for more weekly content just like this one. See you guys in the next video.